Good morning, guys. Right now, she's been having a kind of a morning, if you will. She's finally getting calm and ready to get going. But yeah, we found out today that there's a hurricane coming this weekend, I should say. Yeah, I know. What sucks is that we have a show. So we have a show Thursday and Saturday or Friday. So we don't come home until the day, Saturday. So we don't come home until the day that the hurricane's supposed to hit. Therefore means that we might get stuck in Atlanta. I'm hoping that's not the situation. But you guys, if you've been watching a long time, know that we've had issues because we have so many trees in our neighborhood that power tends to go out a little bit more, especially with high winds and rains, aka hurricane. So today I wanted to kind of prepare just because we have Remy now and I won't be here. I want to make sure Allie has what she needs. It's kind of like hurricane prep today. I think it hit category 3 right now. Yeah, it's category 3. I know, welcome to the world there, Rem. That's pretty much today. Actually, if you look on the screen right now, that's kind of like the path. It doesn't look like it's gonna go directly at St. Pete, but it's gonna probably cross the state. I mean, Florida's not that wide. But if you look though, it's going towards Atlanta on the day we're supposed to leave Atlanta. So, fun. Since we're potentially going to be getting a generator, we can't fit a stroller plus a generator in the car. So we got a temporary stroller, and it's actually pretty huge. I think you might fit, Rem Dog. Never thought we'd actually need to buy this. Probably long overdue. Hopefully that hurricane does not hit because I won't be home. So, okay, so that one's over here is pretty cheap. I think there's one over here. This one. Alright, so it powers all this.
Yep, which is honestly...
This is important. No, all that would work. Or individually, all that stuff.
Which technically I don't even really care about that. But as long as I can do a fan, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the same thing as an extension cord though?
Yeah, I was just going to say, you could just probably put the extension cord right here. Runs off of propane, so that's nice. Oh my god.
Got it?
Yeah. Holy shit.
Can we help you?
No, we got it. Anything else?
Water.
Okay. As you can see, other people are having the same situation. Literally, we've seen shopping carts full of water. Like that one guy, that was like the third or fourth one that I saw, and then everyone else had like little bits of it. I really hope this isn't gonna be annoying.
How many should I get?
Probably I mean, it's just gonna be you and Rem, probably, right?
And the dogs.
Oh yeah. Yeah, everyone's just piling in the water right now.
What's our big?
All right, I got Remy. Allie's gonna go get more water. Do you remember the last time? Actually, it was the same hurricane where we found Rika. How like the water was completely gone everywhere. Things are getting real. Jeez. Attempt number 3 to find water. Still nothing. But you know what's so funny? Every place actually, the Voss water is always there. It's actually kind of funny. Then we had to do all the sand. Remember all the sand we had to get?
Yes! Ran out of sand, now we got out of dirt.
I don't know how much longer this thing's gonna last. It's almost all gone already.
I thought we didn't have to do it this time.
Well, hopefully this year we don't have to. We gotta prepare for it.
Crazy. They're just loading and unloading.
I know, so much. All right, we're set.
Yeah.
Good. Technically, it's water.
Got our water back there. Got our generator. Remy.
We got a Remy.
More water down there. We have a watermelon, even more water. The thing is with like hurricanes and tropical storms, because usually a tropical storm does turn into a hurricane, especially around Florida, you can never be too over prepared. And the thing is that I remember
well, we're not having kids anymore.
I remember last year, like, thank goodness we were very lucky and really didn't have to worry too much about a hurricane hitting us, knock on wood. You can never be too careful. And now that we have Remy, we are so much more cautious than I think that we've ever been. And I was actually talking to my mom today, and she didn't even know that the tropical storm had turned into a category 3 hurricane, which is not cool and definitely not fun. And the worst part is Charles, I know he already told you, he might not even be here when it actually hits. It's better to be safe than sorry, and by the looks of it, a lot of other people are thinking the same exact way. So that makes me a little bit more nervous.
Torch.
I'm sure that'll work
Some
great.
tiki torch. Do you need candles?
Yes.
This one.
Do I need candles? Yes.
That's scented
You
candles.
said it.
Useful candles.
Nope, those are useful.
There's a scented.
You said it. You said we
get
could.
propane,
You
though.
said we could. So we can go get candles?
We have enough water.
We can get candles?
Sure. I'm sure they sell them in bulk here, don't they?
No, I don't want bulk candles. I want my own personal preference candles.
Alright, let's go. Let's go do it.
We get candles, baby.
And then what we do is we just fill with a bathtub. That's what they do. You fill a bathtub for
I
water.
don't think we need to do that.
Well,
I think I'll know by Friday what I need to do.
But I mean, like in general, so that way you don't have to have all this water. And then that way dogs could have water too. I just think it's so funny, like how everyone was doing this. It makes you feel a little less crazy. At first I was like, yeah, it's not gonna be that bad. Walked in there and then everyone's like freaking out. Sometimes you feel like a little bit crazy. You're like, oh, you know, but here's the thing. Most Floridians, and we would be amongst them, go and get beer, alcohol. That's the same thing. Beer and alcohol. I guess it's different. Basically booze. Everyone would go get booze and maybe water. But most likely they would get snacks and start like, what are the hurricane parties?
Yep.
They would basically start hurricane parties. Now that we have
We don't
well, we don't have those, but I mean, that's our mentality more.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, it's not a big deal, it's having a party. But
And the thing is I feel like the past couple of years have been so unpredictable. Like, for instance, with the what hurricane was it? Irma with Texas? Was it Irma?
that was when we got Rika, I think.
Well, I know that was when we got Rika, but what was the one that hit Texas?
No, it was the one where it was
I
like,
felt really terrible.
it was like the perfect storm where like 3 of them was like that movie,
but like Texas
End of the World.
was not at all expecting it to be like that. You know what
Houston's
I mean?
underwater and stuff like that.
But that was my point.
Yeah,
is,
exactly.
like,
they weren't ready.
it's been so unpredictable with these hurricanes that you don't know, and I feel like it's better to be prepared than to be underprepared, because especially with the baby, but just in general, I think now people are taking it so much more seriously because the weather's been so erratic
Right.
the past couple of years that you just don't know. You don't know.
And since I'm going to be gone, I don't want Allie trying to figure all this stuff out with a little baby girl. Normally, like I said, normally we would just be like, whatever, we'll figure it out.
Ooh, that's a strong girl. You ready to go? You got your
Baby
burpee
stand
time?
break.
Yeah, we had a burp.
We had a burp.
We burped while we stopped.
I had to go get some propane just in case.
That's a strong girl. That's a strong girl.
So it was either gas or propane. I figured this would be the cleanest of the two and cheapest. So we got a generator. We got like 40 something bottles of water. We got propane. I think got candles, and we have bunches of. We didn't get candles yet. Sorry, I apologize. We meant to get candles, but forgot.
My brain is in the same spot as yours.
So we got to just get candles. Oh, batteries. I think we have to get batteries. It's crazy that we have to already start prepping again. It feels like it feels like yesterday when this all kind of happened again.
With tropical storms, they usually turn into hurricanes. But for some reason with this one, I was not really fearful because we didn't hear anything about it.
No.
I wasn't expecting it to be anything bad.
I found out from Instagram stories.
Yeah, and then for them to say all of a sudden there's a state of emergency, right? They declared that.
The governor.
Yeah.
Or the mayor. The
Yeah,
governor.
The governor. And now watching everybody so frantic, like grabbing water and stuff like that. I don't know now. Obviously now with her, I'm so much more aware and a little bit more scared and cautious, but I just felt like this year everyone was so nonchalant about it. You know, we weren't
Because nothing happened until now.
It's kind of crazy. It makes me nervous. Like, I'd be lying if I said it doesn't make me nervous. I'm hopeful it's not going to make landfall, but I don't know.
It's
I
definitely
really
hitting
don't know
landfall.
what's happened. And it kind of sucks that you're not going to be here. I mean, I'm hoping you'll be here and your plane doesn't get delayed.
Like, I thought it was coming in Sunday, but I looked at the map and our itinerary because we don't very rarely play shows on Thursday nights. Usually it's Friday and Saturdays, never Sundays. So that means, actually, I'm just going right now on the screen. You see it? Originally it was going to be Sunday. We were going to fly home, and that would not have happened. But as you can see, Saturday morning, which is I landed around like 10 or 11, and as you can see, it's off the coast still. So long as it's slow and all that fun stuff, I should be home. So I'm not too worried. This was just in case, you know, I'm not home. Allie still has everything that she needs. Also, it's very helpful for when I am home and if we need anything. This thing powers a router plus everything else. Allie touched on it a little bit. Like last year, there was like, I think, hurricanes throughout the entire hurricane season. And now here,
Yeah, last year was bad.
it was just rough. I think last year was kind of bad.
And so was the year before that.
The year before was the worst.
Yeah.
That was the one we were supposed to evacuate. It was last year we were supposed to evacuate.
I think it was.
I can't remember.
Not last year, the year before.
It was the year before because it was Rika.
Oh, look at you have a milk mustache. Here's my girl.
And if we have to, you're going with us.
We're not gonna leave you behind.
You can come. She's like, I'll figure this out.
I love you.
Those eyebrows just scowling. I felt like very selfish, like with us. We're like, oh, we're not gonna go anywhere. You know, we're fine. You know, whatever. You know. And now with her, we're just like, if there's a slight inkling of anything bad, we're like out. So it's definitely changed since last year as well. So I gotta pack everything. But luckily, it's only for a couple days, like I was saying. I have no idea. Rika, you want to move? Thank you, buddy. It was so cute to see how small you were. Now look at you. But I just looked up to get kind of an update of what the hurricane is looking like. And it appears to be, from what I've been reading from a couple places, it says it's the worst hurricane potentially in 3 decades that could hit Central Florida. So I'm truly hoping that's not the situation. It's moved a little bit more. So as you can see, it's still kind of on track for not good, but it's also, if you see closely too, from flying home on Saturday, it looks like the worst is going to be Sunday. So I'll already be home. So that's a good thing. The bad thing is it's probably going to happen anyway, which is kind of funny because I think it's going to hit on my birthday. Birthday party. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I got to start packing, like I said. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.